What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. So this is one of those situations you tell yourself, this is not really happening, but it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, that is our Oga in the law, Sir Ibrahim Idris, was struggling to read a speech.
Cultivative transmission, at the transmission of crime prevention and detection and transmission for the effective of the transmission of the Nigerian police force.
Stop. How did this happen?
Sorry, sir. Transmission. Transmission. To have effect, kidnapping, transmission. Transmission. Apprehensive transmission.
So the man was in Kano to commission the Police Technical Intelligence Unit, only for him to keep repeating transmission, submission, apprehensive transmission. They had it the first time. What is wrong with you? This is actually not funny. This is not funny because the man has a bachelor's in agriculture and another degree in law, so he definitely knows how to read. And prior to this incident, he reads fluently.
Police Officers Welfare Association, Defense Wives Association, Nafoa, Noah, and wives of head of other security and safety agencies.
Thank you very much.
So what happened? Some people are saying that the video was doctored, like our mother in the Lord, Mami Abikedabiri, on behalf of the presidency. They said the video was doctored. Me, I don't think it was doctored, because if you watch it from the beginning, when he was greeting the audience, there's a consistency to the voice and the tone in the video.
The Commissioner of Police, the AG in charge of Polak Police Academy, who is here with us this afternoon.
And if he was doctored, why would somebody stand next to him to help him to read? And he was still making mistake even when the person was trying to help him.
All kidnapping, transmission, other effective transmission.
Something deeper is happening here. This is not ordinary. Now, there are some people that are saying that it is the people of Dino Melaye's village that are after this man, implying that Dino Melaye is using black magic or, voodoo, juju, to embarrass the man for having him arrested. Me, I don't think so, because if you are following my uncle on social media, Uncle Dino Melaye, you know that all he does is to preach. Yes, Dino likes to preach, on Twitter, and he will quote Bible verses, and then of course he will show off his latest cars, yes. So that is all he does. So being a social media pastor that Dino Melaye is, I don't think that he would want to embarrass this man using juju, using voodoo. If anything, he will probably pray for him. Amen, somebody. So others are saying that the man was drunk. Me, I don't think so, because he's probably a devoted Muslim that has never tasted alcohol in his life. Excuse me, it's just sometimes I need water. And if you look at the video, it looks too early for anybody to get drunk. So I hope he wasn't having some medical emergency. I hope he doesn't have stroke and stuff like that, because this doesn't look ordinary. So if anybody is watching me that is close to the man, please tell him to have a thorough medical checkup so that we can know what is going on. In fact, by now, I thought he would have released a statement to say exactly what happened that day, because we are all very worried for him. Do well, my Oga. I hope that you are watching. Please do not mind enemies of progress, all the people that are laughing, making fun of you. They don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. They don't even know what you are dealing with right now. You have a lot going on your mind. So please feel free to call me anytime. I'm on speed dial. If you need to talk, if you need therapy, call me anytime. I'm your girl. Having said that, Oga IGP, now that we have defended you in front of all the enemies of progress, we have to talk about your conduct, because you've been acting like you're above the law lately. Sure, you understand? I'm the only one that will tell you the truth. So please move closer. It's okay. You can thank me later. The other time when herdsmen killed more than 70 people in Benue State, Buhari ordered this man to move there. He didn't go. He went, he spent like a day, and then he left. Can you imagine? And then Buhari said he didn't know that the man disobeyed his orders. Which is a topic for another day, by the way. Is it that you didn't know, or you can't hold him accountable, because they are two different things? And if really you didn't know, then you clearly didn't care about the people of Benue State. Not only that, the Senate summoned the Inspector General of Police over Dino Melaye's drama with the police. You guys remember the drama by the roadside?
I will kill myself. I'm
going to kill myself. Was anybody begging to know that day, by the way? Anyway, the Senate ordered this man to show up to talk about what happened to Dino Melaye. He did not show up. Can you imagine? He stood up the Senate. What? Which is why some people are saying that it is Dino Melaye that is after the man. Me, I don't think so. Like I told you, Dino Melaye speaks in tongue on Twitter. But you know, it wasn't just to talk about Dino Melaye. They also wanted to query this man about the senseless killings across Nigeria, because this year alone, more than 1,000 people have been killed, mostly in Benue State. We're talking about deaths that could have been prevented. You know, like what happened in Kwara State, where so many people died in armed robbery. Meanwhile, almost half of our policemen and women are now escorts for rich people and politicians. Have you noticed? You know, we have about 400,000 police officers for a population of 180 million people. That in itself is a problem. We need more police officers. And then of the 400,000 that we have, more than 150,000 are attached to VIPs and unauthorized persons in the country as escorts. You will see them protecting rich people as bodyguards. You will see them carrying purses for big madams. As in, this is really sad. You know, in other countries, presidents, even the Pope carries his own purse, except Nigeria, you know. A lot of them hold umbrellas for the Chinese people, the Indians, and other foreigners in Nigeria. Baba, can I just say? And if you live in China, please prove me wrong, because I may be wrong, but I don't think you would ever see a Chinese police officer holding umbrella for a black person, for an African in China. And those that are not attached to VIPs, they like to take money from drivers by the roadside. So who is really left to protect the common people? Which is why whenever there is robbery in Nigeria, have you noticed that if you call the police, you know, a lot of times they will wait until the robbery is over before they show up. You can't blame them. You can't blame them. First of all, they don't have enough weapons, and the ones that they have are not modernized. Meanwhile, the thieves are carrying sophisticated weapons. Our police officers don't have sophisticated weapons, so you cannot blame them if they don't show up on time. And it's not just that. No offense to anybody, but a lot of our police officers are no longer physically fit. I mean, how do you run after criminals with a big belly? Have you been seeing those pictures? It is very, very embarrassing. Oh, this is not to generalize, because there are some police officers that are physically fit. I mean, you see them looking fine, looking fly, but some of them, they don't even care. So you can understand why Nigerian police is rated as the worst in the world. Now, earlier this year, the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, he said he would withdraw all these VIP officers so that our officers will no longer be escorts, you know. And then later he came out and said he cannot do so, which means our police officers will continue to hold umbrellas and carry purses for the big madams. But me, I'm not surprised, because even a lot of our senators, they use policemen and women like house help. So they probably will not support the removal of policemen and women as escorts. So anyway, talking about the senseless killings going on in Nigeria was one of the reasons why they invited this man, and he did not show up. I don't know why the Senate is afraid of him, by the way. They went to report him to Buhari, and I'm like, look at these senators. Uncle Bukola, and you were there. Maybe you have the budget in your hands. No, so all you have to do is announce that you will take out the allowance for the police force. The man will come running to the Senate immediately. And then this happened. I want to know what you guys think. If you say that this was doctored, please share the original one with us, because we have been looking for it. The presidency telling us that this was doctored, then they should produce the one that is not doctored. It doesn't look doctored to me, but I'm open to hear what you guys think. Anyway, you guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.
Sorry, sir. Transmission. I mean transmission.